Susadai, Soksabai. My name is Kenneth, and I'm here with a third video to talk about how you can become a better writer in 3 months. So last week I talked about what is an essay, paragraph, sentence, conjunctions, and types of sentences. Today I'm going to mostly focus on one topic, which is the topic sentence. I'm also going to come back to the topic on how to focus or narrow your subject a little bit. I'm also going to talk about some pronouns, personal pronouns, and lastly introduce you to one very important verb. So first of all, what is a topic sentence? This is very important. If you can't get a hold and do well with writing a topic sentence, your writing is never going to work out. It's very important. So a topic sentence is usually the first sentence, and it tells the reader what is the paragraph about. It's the same thing that if you were driving along on a road and you would see a sign off in the distance that says, "Sharp turn up ahead." So you know what to expect so you can adjust your driving. It's the same thing if you were to learn chess. I could give you how each piece on the chessboard moves, but if I don't tell you what the game is or how to win, you feel lost. So it's very important that you have a clear topic sentence that tells the reader what the rest of the paragraph is about. So what does the topic sentence need to do? Basically, it needs to tell the reader what's coming up in a very clear, specific way. For instance, let's say that I want to talk about cooking rice. So a good topic sentence would be, there are 6 ways to make your rice more delicious. And then each sentence after that would be a new way to make your rice more interesting and delicious. Another example would be, fish is a better choice than beef, lamb, chicken, or pork. So the first sentence might be that fish has less fat, so it's a much healthier choice than the other meats. The second sentence probably could be something like, because fish is a lighter food, when you get up you don't feel so tired and you have more energy. A third sentence could be that fish has different types of fish with different flavor, so it's a more interesting food because beef usually tastes about the same. The last sentence might be something like, so why don't you give fish a try for the next month, try it out, and see if you feel healthier and having more energy after eating fish. So everything comes back to that topic sentence in a very clear, organized manner. So since you guys are just starting out, I'm assuming that you don't have a lot of experience, I want to give you a few rules that I want you to stick to for the first few weeks. We will change this as we go along, but this is just to make it easier for you and to make your writing clear. The first one is, when you write your paragraph, I want you to make that the first sentence. You don't have to do this. You can make the topic sentence the second, the fourth, or the last sentence. But for now, keep it simple, make it the first sentence. Number 2, I really want you to put a number in your topic sentence. There are 3 reasons why having a cheap phone is better than a smartphone. There's 6 places you should visit in the next 10 years. So then each sentence comes back to that topic sentence. The last thing I want you to do go back. Go back. Oh, I know. Okay, go forward. All right, go forward again. The last thing I want you to do for right now, it may seem strange, is I want your topic sentence basically to be in the form, there are. There are 3 reasons why you should eat fish. There are 4 reasons why cats are not good pets. there are 6 places you should go in Cambodia to see exciting things. So again, make it the first, use a number, and use the format there are. This will keep it simple, and hopefully you can get a hang of how to write a topic sentence. Last week I talked about narrowing the focus of your paragraph. I want to come back to that briefly. So let's say that I give you a topic of phone. The topic of phone is very broad and difficult. So you need to think about ways to make the paragraph as well as the essay more narrow. So a narrow focus might be why or how was the phone invented? So you might break it into 3 paragraphs on different steps on how the phone was invented. Or you could write a paragraph on why the Nokia $12 phone is the best value and the best phone. Or you could also write about what are ways to save your phone's battery so you don't have to charge it all the time. Again, very narrow focus, so you're not having to go through and talk about everything on phones. The idea is to keep it narrow. 2 more things. I want to talk about pronouns. So in English, you have words that replace nouns. So these are words like I, you, and he. So it's very difficult to say the hippopotamus went swimming in the Mekong River. It's much easier to say it went swimming in the river. So these are pronouns. So in English, you have, these are subject pronouns. Again, remember, subject, verb, object. So your subject verbs, first person singular, I. You also have you, he, she, it, we for many people, and they. So we is first person, they is second person, third person. So we is first person because then you is second person because you're with me, and then they are people that are not there, so this would be third person personal pronoun. So hopefully you have those. So the last thing I want to talk about is a very important verb that you're going to be using a lot when you use English. This verb is called the verb to be. In Khmer, kujia. So in Khmer, I could say, I am Khmer, I am hot, I am happy. Kyom Khmer, kyom kadao, kyom sabai. You don't need a verb because it's understood. But in English, you have to have this verb. And the verb is either is, am, are. So you're just going to need to memorize these. When to use them? Basically, for now, I'll give you 2 rules. One is to connect the subject to the object. Basically, is what it does. It means that, let's say that the giraffe is tall. So this is an adjective, a word describing the giraffe. You need the word is. The giraffe is tall. Or it could also be saying some quality or something that the person does. He is a salesman. She is a wife. So here's what you have to know. I am, you are, he is, she is, it is, we are, they are. So I hope you have that. Don't forget to go take the quiz, see how much you remember, and then go on to the online tutorial, and I will see you next week. Akuntran.